You've got new trainers. Ben Davison's done a fantastic job with you. Don Charles has done a fantastic job.
I remember when I changed trainers, you were like, a trainer can't make a fighter and all that type of stuff. Of course a trainer can make a fighter. It's massively important.
So AJ here has a shot at Frank Warren straight away because Frank Warren just said that Dubois changed trainer. Now AJ sticks it on Frank Warren. He goes, yo, I remember when I changed trainer and I heard you saying, oh, a trainer can't make a fighter. But of course it can. It's massive in a fighter's career. He puts it on Frank Warren, and Frank Warren gets a bit put on his toes here, guys. Watch this.
Sorry, I said.
I remember when I changed trainers, I remember hearing you saying that a trainer can't make a fighter. All he needs to do is be motivated himself and so on and so forth. You're one of the people that would disrespect me when I was making a lot of decisions based on what I was doing for my career. And now we're here talking about the benefits of trainers. So as I said, just like we spoke about Daniel and you making claims to what I've done wrong and how he's handled me in the gym and so on to try and boost their credibility.
This is AJ, guys, giving it back to Frank Warren, basically saying, yo, you said one thing. AJ doesn't forget, guys. That's one thing about AJ. AJ writes shit down. He goes, yo, I remember when I was going through my struggles and I was changing trainer. I was going to America. I was trying this, trying that. You was like, a trainer can't make a fighter, blah, blah, blah. And now Danil Dubois is doing the same. And then you're using my name to build your credibility of your fighter. AJ is annoyed. AJ doesn't forget this shit. And Dubois is looking at him like, and Frank Warren has to try and defend this off.
A trainer.
I've had to boost his credibility. He's gone and done it in the ring.
A trainer plays a massive part in the development of any fighter. 100%. A senior figure in any athlete, any businessman's career is a massive part of their success. 100%. And that's why I went far and wide searching on ways to improve. And that's why I'm here now. It's not just off of my back.
And you get fighters blame the trainer when they get beat. He's in a positive.
Frank Warren goes, yo, he built his credibility out of fighting in the ring, and you get fighters who blame the trainer when they lose as well. So Frank Warren dishing it back to AJ as well. They're going back and forth here, guys. AJ's annoyed giving his side, and Frank Warren gives his side.
Place right this moment.
Why is that? Because he changed trainer?
No, because the results are there.
So it's nothing to do with the coach?
Of course it's to do with the coach. I'm not
But
saying...
he's got 3 trainers, really.
So he goes, it is to do with the coach. So AJ just wants to know, yeah, what you said was chatting shit. So AJ is just putting his hand up, and then Frank Warren goes, yeah, of course it's to do with the coach. Now Eddie Hearn just gets involved. Eddie Hearn points at Danil Dubois and goes, he's got 3 trainers, you know. What the fuck is Eddie Hearn on about? Eddie Hearn just trying to stir the pot.
Sorry?
He's got 3 trainers.
No, he hasn't. He's
Frank Warren goes, he ain't got 3 trainers.
He's got
one
Don,
guy...
he's got Kieran, he's got his old man.
He's got Don, he's got Kieran and his old man. I don't know who Kieran is.
In the corner.
Kieran's here. He's not his trainer. His trainer is Don.
Kieran's not his trainer.
No, he's on the pads all the time, isn't he?
Yeah, but that's not his trainer.
Frank Warren goes, but that's not his trainer. Danil Dubois is looking at Eddie Hearn like, what the fuck is going on here? How has this gone to the fucking trainers?
Well,
and I've got to tell you something, you know...
If he's
I'm
on
just
the
saying,
pads,
it makes a difference. Having a good team around.
See,
AJ even goes, it makes a difference.
when we, I remember when AJ had 3 or 4 in the corner, you know, it was just, it's very similar.
It's a team that's working, and it is working, because obviously the results of this work. But at the end of the day, when he's in that ring, he can go back to the corner, be given his advice, but at the end of the day, he's got to be able to perform and do it. Well, he's shown it, certainly in these last 2 fights, what he's all about.
But the thing is, actually...
So AJ is basically saying the trainer does make a difference. Obviously, Ben Davison's helped AJ a lot. So for AJ, the trainer is a big thing. And I'm not saying it isn't. It probably is. It does help. And but Frank Warren's just basically reiterating, mate, you can have the best trainer you want, but at the end of the day, it's you who's in the fucking ring. I can see where AJ is coming from. It shapes you. I can see what Frank Warren's trying to say. At the end of the day, your trainer is not going to fight for you, but AJ's like, it helps you. So they've got different perspectives on it, basically. But I don't know where this conversation is going.
You're saying about you got to motivate yourself. That's actually wrong in Daniel's regard. Do you know that?
No.
Because it's his corner that have been motivating him to get through fights.
I feel here, guys, Eddie Hearn showing a bit of insecurity or something towards Danil Dubois. I'm not saying AJ, but Eddie Hearn is basically saying... Eddie Hearn's just coming up with shit here, guys. He's basically saying... Danil Dubois got to motivate himself, blah, 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 but it's actually his dad that motivates him.
True, right? His dad's been helping him get through fights. Don, Kieran, without that, he would never have got through the Jarrell Miller fight.
His dad, his Kieran.
His dad is a big part of his career.
Of course, but he needs to motivate him.
Eddie Hearn saying his dad needs to motivate him now. This has gone to his dad, like... even if his dad needs to motivate him, and what he can help motivate him fight AJ. It's just this is turning into a bit of all over the show.
That's what I'm saying. You're saying you got the fighters.
Look at AJ's just in a fucking lost mode himself.
Is that true?
Now watch Danil Dubois here, guys.
I just want to fight. You know, I ain't got nothing.
No, but Daniel, no, it's okay. We've got a few more minutes, Daniel. Very quickly.
Let AJ talk. Let Eddie talk.
Very quickly though, Daniel. Eddie, I know you're always supremely confident.
Now look at AJ's face, guys, after what Danil Dubois said. AJ has to psychoanalyze Danil Dubois, like AJ studies his opponents. AJ researches people. What Danil Dubois said there, guys, it's very interesting, guys. I know a lot of people ain't going to look into it that deeply. But Danil Dubois basically saw all these guys arguing on the table, just chatting nonsense. Danil Dubois goes, look, I'm just ready to fight, blah, blah, blah. Like, he goes, he whacked his hand on the table. He goes, look, I'm just ready to fight. Yeah, what are we arguing about here? He goes, respectfully, he did say respectfully. He goes, I don't really want to say nothing respectfully or say nothing bad or whatever. He said respectfully. And then he goes, let AJ talk, let Eddie Hearn to talk. I ain't got much to say. That for me, guys, it's an interesting take. For me, that just shows that Danil Dubois knows who he is right now. Danil Dubois has shaped himself. He's found his own, guys. Danil Dubois doesn't need to follow anyone else. Danil Dubois knows who he is. And AJ is like looking at him now like, I don't think AJ liked this at all, because it's from a psychological point of view, guys. The checkmate here was Danil Dubois. Danil Dubois just did AJ in a subliminal way. Because Danil Dubois goes, you lot are just arguing about my fucking trainer. Like, you lot are my dad or something. I'm the upcomer here. I'm the 26-year-old. And I don't really want to know, what are we arguing about here? Because I'm just ready to fight, man. I'm ready to fight respectfully. Let AJ talk. Let Eddie Hearn talk. AJ didn't like that. AJ, look at AJ's face. He's like, what are you trying to say?
When it comes to Anthony Joshua,
he was like a macho move, and I thought AJ felt that a little bit like, okay, I get it. Are you trying to do that to me, yeah?
1st of September, does he become a 3-time heavyweight world champion?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, that's, you know, the teams are going to say what they're going to say. I think the great thing is both guys are in tremendous form. It's funny that before AJ started coming through, everyone wants to psychoanalyse him. Now he's like this guy who's unbeatable again. So it doesn't really matter. Now you're psychoanalysing Daniel. Or Daniel.
Correct.
I am psychoanalyzing this whole thing, guys, so I do apologise, but this is what I do. I am clown fighter at the end of the day.
Run up. Yeah, don't want to sit here because he's had... When Daniel turned pro, he was so young, he never had a chance to really win that much as an amateur. He won gold in London.
Look at AJ's face. AJ's gone back into that lockdown mode. AJ has now, in my opinion, guys, this is what AJ's done. AJ saw what Danil Dubois said. Danil Dubois just said, I'm just ready to fight. AJ's just adapted it, and he just said, okay, you're ready to fight. That was a good move by you. I like it. AJ's gone into the exact same mode now. AJ's matching Danil Dubois' energy.
I mean, the pressure that he's had over the years is unbelievable. And now it's just like we're free-rolling now, because you get to a point where you're really comfortable within yourself and in your career and in your life, and AJ's there. No doubts, no worries, like this, that, blah, blah, blah. It's just go out and perform. And this is a real fight. But, you know, I'll see what you say about knockouts and all this. He can win it any way he wants. He can outbox him, he can outpunch him, he can outfight him, he can outsmart him. But it's going to be a proper fight. And, you know, the best man will win. And this is just another step for us to his destiny of becoming undisputed world heavyweight champion.
AJ, final one from yourself, obviously.
Now watch what I just said, guys. AJ has just adapted the Danil Dubois type of demeanour. Like, I'm just ready to fight, I don't really care. And AJ took annoyance to it, guys. I don't know if AJ's seeing Dubois as a threat, or he's very pissed off because the way Danil Dubois acted. You can see how you can see here how AJ puts it to Danil Dubois. AJ's annoyed, pissed off, and he just wants to fight. Like, he's like, you want to fight, I want to fight. So this is you're going to see it.
Wembley many moons ago against Vladimir Klitschko, probably your best night as a boxer. Excited to go back to where it all really started. Adam Smith famously coined the phrase lift off.
Honestly, speaking from the bottom of my heart, aside from belts and aside from it being him, I'm just ready to fight.
Both of you have said that as well. Both of you said exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
So guys, just look at this. AJ's gone into that Danil Dubois mode. This is AJ basically saying to Danil Dubois, you can do that mode where you don't really give a shit, you just want to fight. I want to fight as well. This is basically AJ telling Danil Dubois, yeah, I know you've got that mode where you just said, I want to fight. I'll let AJ talk, let this guy talk. This is AJ looking at Danil Dubois saying, yeah, I've got that mold in me too. Let's see. And this is where Danil Dubois goes, let's go. And this is where it kicks off. So AJ's taken a lot of disrespect for whatever reason. And he's got a massive chip on his shoulder, which is not a bad thing, guys. That actually helped probably AJ perform better. Dubois isn't backing down as well, guys. So this is looking filthy.
Let's go. Let's go.
But let's wait till the 21st.
Let's go. Let's go. Frank Warren goes, no. Let's wait till the 21st.
Yeah, not me in the middle.
Danil Dubois gets a good idea.
If he wants to swing, go. Let's go now.
Danil Dubois, guys, if he wants to swing out, let's go now. This is where it turned for AJ, guys. This is where AJ loses it and basically tries to put Danil Dubois in his place.
Sharp, relax. Relax.
Look at Dubois. Dubois wasn't expecting it. Now Dubois has a choice. Does Dubois stay quiet or does Dubois continue pushing the buttons? Dubois decides to push the buttons.
If you want to go now, let's
relax.
Go. If you want to go now.
Put this chair across your face. Don't disrespect me.
No, you can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect
You can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect
You can't intimidate me.
Daniel, don't disrespect me.
Who do you think you are?
Daniel, don't disrespect me. You can't put this chair across your face.
I've already done a breakdown on this, guys, but as I said, it makes sense now. You can see where this came from, because before, guys, we didn't get to see this. Eddie Hearn gets up like fuck. Frank Warren's running into the middle like shit. This is gonna go down. This is gonna go down. If no one's in the middle of these two guys, someone's gonna get fucking lamped. And you can see where this all comes from, guys. You can see how it's built up. It was agitation after agitation after agitation, to right at the end where AJ just couldn't take it and he had to just say, yo, don't disrespect me. But some people are going to say Dubois is acting a little bit too cheeky here. So it just depends what you like, guys. What do you want to see? Do you think Dubois is acting cheeky and he deserves this fucking saying from AJ? Or is AJ just getting a bit too paranoid, feels threatened, a little bit insecure? I don't know. Everyone's got their own view on it. In my opinion, I'm not saying AJ feels insecure, but AJ, in my opinion, is annoyed with what Danil Dubois has done. And AJ wanted to show Danil Dubois the same demeanour. And then, guys, when two guys have just come together, two alphas, it's going to kick off, guys. It's going to kick off.
Hear me? No, don't disrespect me on my life, my boy. You want this little boy, you know, don't disrespect me, bro. No. Don't know who the f this guy thinks he's talking to.
No.
It's good.
Danil Dubois saying, nah. Let's have this shit. I ain't fucking about.
Don't take disrespect lightly, Dan. Dan, don't take disrespect lightly, you know.
AJ's walking around the table like he's his dad. I don't take disrespect lightly. Like, you spoke to me wrong on the table. We're just having breakfast in the morning, and I'm your fucking dad.
Don't sit on the table telling me we can go now and do all of this and that and try to call me out. Relax. We've had a good face off here. We've had a good conversation. Don't turn it into something that you don't want.
This is the dad telling the son off. He goes, we had a good conversation, guys. We had a good talk. Don't turn this into something you don't want. AJ's basically saying, no, you want to take this outside, we'll take it outside. We'll fucking take this on the road. Do not turn it into that. And Dubois has to think twice, guys. Dubois kind of stops here.
Right, can we call that a cut? Yeah. Good.
Talking.
AJ's basically talking shit.
Well, yeah, we'll cut it, guys, in our retro.
Are these coming off now, these?
That stare down, guys. That stare. The infamous AJ stare, guys. The infamous AJ stare.
Yes.
So, guys, that's just going to be my video on this breakdown. You give me your thoughts, guys. What do you think is going to happen in this fight? Did AJ felt threatened by Dubois? Was Dubois getting too cheeky? Is Dubois piping up too much? But that's just my analysis, guys. And I always like to do this before the big heavyweight fights. It'll probably be in a part series. But that's just going to be my video, guys. You leave your thoughts below. And I'm looking forward to this one. Who do you think is going to win, guys? Who do you think has the mental and psychological advantage? Leave your thoughts below and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.